Hello, this is Kevin with Imagination Hobbies coming at you with something a little different today. We are doing an unboxing of the Oxkrewe Campsite collection. This isn't quite an action figure, but it is made by Four Horsemen Studios for their latest release for Cosmic Legions, the Oxkrewe. On the back, you can see all the different figures that have been released over the couple years now. And then right down here is the little campsite that we'll be reviewing. Out of the Oxkrewe, the last few figures, I picked up Orvar, this little green-headed dude, and I picked up Kern Ray, and showed you that in the last video, basically. So check that out if you haven't yet. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. I'm going to show you this, and then I also have something extra for you. We have this, and then we have a thing called Cursed Crate from Super Action Stuff. Again, that's Super Action Stuff Cursed Crate. I don't have the box on me anymore. I guess I threw it away, but I unboxed it. I thought it was pretty cool, and it's very in scale with a lot of this terrain and accessories and stuff like that. So I'm going to get this open. I'm going to show you all the stuff in a bit of detail. And then I'll show you like the Cursed Crate thing that can go along with this if you kind of have an itch for more stuff like this. So bear with me. So right off the rip here, we got this plastic. Got all these accessories in it. Kind of popped in it. And then behind it, you have like this kind of a scene looking thing. This is probably just some little simple instructions included. Yeah, it's about the joints of Mythic Legion figures, which is hilarious. There are no figures in here, but this is kind of a cool little scene, like a sweet little backdrop. I mean, it is a smaller scale than the other backdrops. I don't know that you're going to be able to have a full figure stand here, and its head is going to go over this height. But I do have some Glios stuff, so this will be cool to do maybe some photography or something with my smaller Glios figures. But anyways, that's that. And then here is this. See if this is taped in. Okay, so it's not taped in. Okay, that just pops off the front. And then we got this big old crate right here, which is pretty cool. I'm going to zoom in for a lot of this stuff. We got this generator with like a little screen. And then that has some action to it as well, which I'll show you. Got this crate on this little mobile. I think this is like a mobile laptop thing. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. And then we got these tubes. So let me just pull these tubes out real quick. Alright, extra tubes, probably just for figures. Okay, we'll see if we can zoom in. Alright, first thing, let's look at this cool generator. So we have a lot of detail. Wow, the weathering is actually really good. Definitely stands out. It's quickly done, but it has a good effect. And especially because you're kind of be looking at it from like a decent ways away. And then you have like this little writing here, which is pretty cool in there. So yeah, so all around this is pretty neat. The wheels turn. You can kind of roll it. And then this comes out, so you can carry it separately. So this looks like some type of engine component or power cell or something going on here, which is pretty cool. This doesn't come out or anything, so this is just all one piece. But it is pretty neat that it slides in and kind of hangs out there. So yeah, so that's kind of neat. Then we got oop, losing my light here. 1 second. There we go. Then we got this crate. This looks pretty dope. I do like the edgeware, the silver edgeware on it. Looks like it comes apart like this. And it's just like an empty box. Empty crate. Goes together pretty well. Comes apart pretty well. Cool little feature. Someone can stand by. Try to get a better angle here. It's a cool little feature. You know, figure can stand by that pretty well. To be able to take some cool backdrop shots with like some glass figures with this because it's nice and tall. Tubes are tubes. You've got these tubes before if you bought any of their other figures. And you got this thing. This thing's pretty interesting. So looks like this opens. Oh, okay, there we go. So this opens, this little handle thing moves. Then your antenna moves. So that's kind of cool. So it creates like a little stand. And you can set this up wherever. I mean, you can set it up on top of the other crate, which is pretty neat. And it's pretty detailed. I'm liking all the details it comes with. That seems like a really kind of useful, versatile little piece here. You know, you don't even have to unfold it all. You know, you can just carry it like this. This goes 360 around it. So that's pretty neat. It's even got a little hole here, so if you want to add one of these plugs in and then have it route to like another piece. And then let me open it up. So make it look like it's like a full powered like setup. Like that's pretty cool. Oh, let me put the little antenna up. Need the signal, you know. That's pretty neat. So that's cool that they have pieces that interact with each other through these tubes as well. These aren't just tubes for figures. So you have like portholes on the centers of the crates and things. Does this have any portholes on it? Yeah, so you have some portholes here you can port into. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. And then last but not least, what is this? Just like another little, just like another little container. So that's kind of cool. I do like how these boxes, you know, they look kind of good no matter how you stand them up. And it is kind of hidden how it opens. So that's actually really cool. Like the slot together is pretty clever. So there's that. And then, yeah, so that's kind of neat. Just put it all in the background here. Let's open this thing up. And this stuff seems sturdy enough. Definitely be delicate, like, with it. You know, you don't want to, like, break your stuff, but I think this is pretty cool. I can even, like, tube this in here. And then, like, you're powering the laptop or whatever this is. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's super cool. I'm going to get a lot of cool use out of this. I'm just going to have it sitting next to my other figures. And then, so that is the Oxkrewe Campsite collection. And then I bought another thing too, which is not from Four Horsemen or Cosmic Legions. It's called a Cursed Crate. they make them for like a lot of different genres. And so I'll show you that now. So I already unboxed it. I threw away the box, but this is the cursed crate. So it's pretty cool. It's on scale with like this stuff. So I mean, you're definitely going to get some good use out of this for your Cosmic Legion stuff. And then it opens up as well, and it has all kinds of weird ooze stuff in there. So if you want to have like figure throwing up some ooze, you can, like a ooze explosion, or you can have this hanging from like a ceiling. There's like, you know, different attachments that you can find clever ways to use. A little ooze explosion, some boxing gloves, super random. But this is like part of a heart or brain or something. I don't know what that is. Here's an actual brain, like a ooze brain. Kind of gross thing. I like these things. These little ones that look like they hang from the roof or the ceiling or something. Or like this little one that almost looks alive, or like a little splatter. You can get some tack, some poster tack or something, and stick this to your figures as like an effect. Like if you have an alien like getting shot, like you can use this as like a explosion where the bullet hits them for their blood. A lot of weird things. I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of all these random ones. I did find this one kind of interesting. So this just goes on the ground, like it's just some slime or sludge on the ground. I thought that was pretty cool. And then also, you know, all fits back in the crate, which is cool. That way you have a place to store all this random stuff. And yeah, these handles on it are in scale with Cosmic Legion stuff. So, you know, if you want two characters holding it up together, like carrying it, totally works. A little slime thing down here. And then here's some Cosmic Legion's guns. They don't come with any of this stuff, but they do come with their figures sometimes. And so it's cool. Just maybe this is an ammo crate. And maybe it's like an ammo crate and you just like, you know, have the guns on top and just put like the slime on the ground. But yeah, let me just set up this thing really quick. Let's see if I can get this kickstand to work. The tubes are not super long, but they work. You can get them to work. This little white crate is interesting. I wish this little white crate had a handle, to be honest. That would be a little more useful. But let me zoom out. Show you all this stuff together. Yeah, I think they came out pretty cool. I think all this stuff's pretty useful for some terrain for your cosmic figures. All these different Cosmic Legions that we've had come out now. And this just came in the mail, so I figured I would do a review. I got the crate a while ago. I bought all this stuff, the Oxkrewe campsite stuff, thinking it was going to ship immediately, but it was actually just a pre-order, so I did have to wait a little bit, and I think that's how I wound up opening and losing this box in the meantime. But anyway, this is Kevin with Imagination Hobbies. I hope you found this useful or interesting. And if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe and watch my other videos. I have a playlist for Cosmic and Glyos and other action figures, as well as just other nerddom in general. And I hope you guys have a good day.